Alright boys, it is Sunday and you guys know exactly what that means. It's time for episode 2 of rating and fixing subscribers team. As a quick reminder, the only way to have your team included in this weekly video we upload here on the channel every single Sunday is by going down into the description and joining the Discord. Over in that Discord, there is a whole channel called Rate Your Team. You guys send in a high quality screenshot of your team, and then every single Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, this video does go live. Before we hop in and talk about your guys' teams, we do have a few quick small things we do need to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 15,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy daily Madden 26 Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. Get on there, drop a like on this video if you have not already. 127 likes in 24 hours will be a gift card giveaway for you guys over in my Discord. And now that we got that all out of the way, let's hop into rating your teams. First team today is coming in from the boy Anthony right here, and the team is actually looking pretty solid. Jason Peters, Landon Dickerson, Alex Mack, Matt Prayer, Jake Long, Zach Ertz, Xavier Worthy, Andrew Beck, Jalen Hurts. We got Marshawn Lynch at running back, Troy Franklin, and T. Higgins. 25 out of 50 Eagles, 20 out of 20 Kansas City Chiefs. First recommendation, and this goes for every single one of you watching this video, whether or not your team makes the video today: upgrade and max out as many season 1 champions as you can. Theme teams are the way to build your team right now, especially getting to that 20 out of 20 threshold to hit that +1 speed. And the season 1 players, especially at that 87 overall, not only do they get all 32 team chemistries, they're some of the best players we have in the entire game. Only real recommendation for your offense right now, Anthony: 1, max out Marshawn Lynch, and number 2, replace Xavier Worthy with the brand new Matthew Golden. He's essentially Xavier Worthy, just a little bit better, but besides that, I do like what I see right here on your offense. Defensively, we got Mabuka, Zach Bond, Nick Bolton, Brian Urlacher, Leo Chenal, Xavier McKinney, Andrew Booth, Micah Parsons, Devondre Sweat, Jalen Carter, Khalil Mack, Aqib Talib, and Cooper DeJean. 1, make sure you have a backup right edge in there. I like your DB room right here. A Loftus DeJean card is a monster. If he continues to get it cheaper, that is a must buy for pretty much any team out there. I don't mind your linebacker core. I'm wondering who are your users right now. Are any of your safeties going down in the box and being a sub backer for you? If not, how good has Nick Bolton been playing for you? I'm not the biggest fan of season 1 Brian Urlacher. I have him maxed out on my team personally for team chemistries and overall purposes, but he is a little bit of a snail out there. Besides that though, I do like what I see right here. I'm gonna give this team a 8-1 out of 10. Shout out Anthony for sending it in. We got OPM's team coming in next: Colton Miller, Nick Allegretti, JPJ, Robert Hunt, Jackie Slater, Brock Bowers, Cortland Sutton, Kyle Juszczyk, Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, Dante Thornton, T. Higgins on a 46 out of 50 Raiders theme team. He also has the crystal chemistries, which if you can afford them, I love to see it. About 1.4 million coins. What would you switch up on the offense? I mean, if you can afford, I'm not saying this is a must-have, go get the better Brock Bowers. It's not something I would recommend you go out of your way to do right now, but as we go throughout the next few weeks, go upgrade and get that team builder Brock Bowers. I love Cortland Sutton, but he is ×2 speed on your team right there, so I believe that is 85 speed. T. Higgins and Dante Thornton are probably shredding for you. You did send this picture in before game time went live, so make sure you not only have that Matthew Golden in there, but you only really need 40 out of 50 unless you want to max out that Raiders theme team to 50 out of 50 to get the ×2 speed. If that is something you want to do, I would highly recommend you go out of your way to get that done. If you don't want to do that, 1, go replace Cortland Sutton with Matthew Golden, or you could go get Game Time Travis Hunter. That is one of the better cards we have in the entire game, and he could just replace the Cortland Sutton offensive minutes. Other than that though, I really like what I see right here from your offense. Defensively, we got Trevon Moehrig, Robert Spillane, Brian Urlacher, Eldon Roberts, Devon Diablo, Xavier McKinney, PS2, Micah Parsons, Christian Wilkins, Warren Sapp, Brian Burns, Pat Pete, and Charles Woodson. So actually, I guess my days are wrong. Trevon Moehrig does get Raiders chemistry. Same thing with Devon Diablo. The Raiders theme team is very, very good. I don't have any recommendations on your defense right here. I love Brian Burns, like Sapp. I mean, I don't know what kind of defense you play, but maybe replace Christian Wilkins with another one of those top tier DTs, but that is super specific because I really like what else I see out here. Trevon Moehrig, I'm going to say this again, very good game time card. Same thing for Devon Diablo. I want to hear from you down below in the comment section. Do you like this Cortland Sutton card? If he's cool on your team, by all means, keep him out there. But if, it's time to upgrade off him, I think it might be time to upgrade off him. This is like a 9-7, 9-6. You got the crystal cards right here. The Raiders theme team, I'm telling you guys, is debatably the best theme team we have in the game. Next team is coming in from Grub: Jason Peters, Lucas Patrick, Drew Dahlman, Matt Pryor, Darnell Wright, Colston Loveland. We got a Matthew Golden, Mark Andrews playing tight. All right, I guess that's fullback, Tyson Badgett. I'm going to assume you are running a Chicago Bears theme team, so I'm going to let the Darnell Wright tackle out there slide. nowadays it is becoming time to make sure you guys have at least 80 pluses on your offensive line. It's cool to have a 79. It's not going to be the be all end all, but if you're not running a theme team, make sure you have at least 80 overalls on your offensive line. Not saying to go out there and buy all the champion offensive linemen, but at least having core elites if they do fit your theme team. I do think it is becoming a requirement. I don't know what your theme team is currently out of right now. Are you 40 out of 50? Are you 20 out of 50? I would look to upgrade off of DJ Moore. We just have so many good wide receivers in the game that there really isn't a reason to have him out there. I know he does fit your theme team, and that is the reason why he is getting run for you. It's just, he isn't the greatest core elite card in the world. I'm going to say this again as a recommendation. I just said it for the last team, but go get Travis Hunter, have him on your defense, and sub him in as your wide receiver 3 over DJ Moore. That card, again, is one of the best players we have in the entire game. And I guess Tyson Badgett is the best quarterback for the Bears theme team. I know you're ready for that Caleb Williams upgrade. Moving over to the defense, right now we got Kevin Byard, TJ Edwards, Brian Urlacher, Ray Lewis, AJ Hawk, Xavier McKinney, Aqib Talib, Montez Sweat, Bilal Nichols, Kenny Clark, Khalil Mack, Jalen Johnson, and Andrew Booth. I think we're going to see reduxes this week. Whenever reduxes do hit, and the 86 overall Jalen Johnson is going for like 200 to 300,000 coins, that is a must upgrade right there. Besides that, I do like your DB room. Booth and Talib are really, really solid. Once you get that redux Jalen Johnson, you'll be golden right there. Defensive line, I love Montez Sweat. Big fan of the Khalil Mack card. Keep upgrading your season 1 players. You are currently season level 37, so you do have more season tickets to upgrade. Max out Xavier McKinney. But besides that, I actually really do like what I see here. You are running a Bears theme team, so it makes sense to have Brian Urlacher out there. I don't like Brian Urlacher as a user, so maybe go out there and pick up one of the, I guess you could go and use like a Nick Cross as a sub linebacker. I just think Brian Urlacher is a little bit too clunky out there. I like to have one linebacker and one safety as my sub linebackers. Right now, it doesn't look like you have that unless Elijah Hicks is playing down in your box. Did you send me your specialist? I don't think you did. So let me know down below who is your user right now, because if it is Brian Urlacher, I do think there is room to improve on that. Other than that, though, this team is going to be like an 8-3 out of 10. Thanks for sending it in, Grub. We got Tease team coming in up next. Jake Long, Matt Hennessy, Alex Mack, Dominic Pooney, Colton not saying your last name, Greg Olson, LeJonte Wester, Andrew Beck, Lamar Jackson. I think that Lamar is a B&D, so I'm going to let it slide. I know people love that Lamar card. Keaton Mitchell, T. Higgins, and Trenton Sherfield. I'm assuming you're running your Ravens theme team, so Lamar is even more juiced up, and same thing with Keaton Mitchell. I actually really do like what I see here. If you remove the Lamar Jackson of it all, because that card is still selling for like 600k, this is a really solid way to build out more of it. That's not a budget offense, but a really just affordable offense that most people can afford to have. Trenton Sherfield, 84 overall from the Game Time promo. Very good budget-ish card. T. Higgins, again, keep working on maxing him out. Once you get this card up to an 87 overall on your Ravens theme team, going to be a monster. And LeJonte Wester is actually very fast. He's basically a little bit worse of an LTD Zay Flowers from the, I guess it's preseason standouts, but I mean, he's like 40,000 coins. That card is over $1 million. The only thing I don't love right here is the Lamar Jackson, just because that card is so expensive for a core elite. But besides that, I really don't have anything else to say. Maybe work, I guess you could keep on working to build up that Game Time theme team. Something I've been, talking about on streams or in other videos is actually building up that Game Time theme team to 20 out of 20. When you do that, all of the other Game Time players in your lineup are going to get ×1 speed, which, like, yeah, you want to have Travis Hunter with base 89 speed. That's going to be money. Working in a way to build that out on your team, I do think could be pretty solid for you. It's something I'm going to be doing all week on stream, so you guys can see me live as I try to fit it in on mine. Defensively, though, Nick Cross, Trenton Simpson, right off rip, make sure you max out that Trenton Simpson. That card is going to be even better once you do it, especially on your team. Jacob Hummel, Brian Urlacher, Nick Bellore, Xavier McKinney, Andrew Booth, Will McDonald, DeForest Buckner, Kobe Turner, Khalil Mack, Akilio Weatherspoon, and Pat Pete. Love the DBs right here. Patrick Peterson is another one of those cards you can get for decently cheap. It is going to make plays. I do like your defensive line right here. The fact that you have split up your preseason standouts across Weatherspoon and Will McDonald, I do think is the play now instead of having them all in on a Quentin Johnson. If you still have these cards on your account, I would use them. I quick sold them for training. Is it smart? I mean, probably not. Something you could look to do right here, because you do have 1.6 million coins, slide Khalil Mack in at your DT. It's what I'm doing on my team, and have somebody else come off your edge. Working towards upgrading Khalil Mack as well. Off the right edge, you could go and get like Montez Sweat from preseason standouts is very fast. I think the best way to play this game right now most of the times is running Texas 4-man stunts, and Khalil Mack has 81 speed on any 20 out of 20 theme team. The card has 81 speed, decent size, will be a good defensive tackle, and if you have more speed off the right side of things, I mean, it could build a really good defensive line, and having pressure from that D-line consistently, I'm telling you, it is going to be the move. Other than that though, T, I really like the team right here. I'm going to give this one an 8-5 out of 10. Keep on upgrading that Trenton Simpson. Make sure he is actually on your field being a user, but I like what you sent in right here. Next team's coming in from Axel right here. We got a Raiders themed team, so every Raiders player has +1 speed. Jake Long, John Simpson, Alec Mack, that's Dylan Parham, not Donald Parham, Trent Brown, Mark Andrews, Dante Thornton, Zach Ertz as your fullback, Geno Smith, J.J. McCarthy, Keaton Mitchell, Matthew Golden, and T. Higgins off rip. And make sure you are maxing out your season 1 players, your season level 33, so there are more season tickets to unlock. Dante Thornton is selling for like 7,000 coins right now. If you are looking for a new wide receiver, go buy 73 overall Tennessee Volunteer legend Dante Thornton. Big fan of the Keaton Mitchell card. Geno Smith is the new best budget quarterback, going for about 100,000 coins. He is going to be money for you. Upgrade your Matthew Golden as you get those season tickets. I like the offensive line. Dylan Parham does get the Raiders chemistry, so that's fine that he's a 79. He might get shredded occasionally, but it's not going to be the be-all, end-all. I would try to at least get up to 30 out of 30 on your Raiders chemistry. I know J.J. McCarthy doesn't get Raiders team chem. Grab a Raiders backup quarterback, and I'm assuming one of your offensive linemen isn't a Raider or somebody else as a backup. You can go and get that 30 out of 50. It just makes the team a little bit better with whatever boost you're getting for that 30. I have no idea what it is off the top of my head. Defensively, we got Kevin Winston Jr. I would look to upgrade there. Deion Jones, Akeem Davis-Gaither, Terrell Bernard, Ray Lewis, Xavier McKinney, Pat Pete, Jalen Phillips, Shelby Harris, Bilal Nichols, Khalil Mack, Akeelia Weatherspoon, and Andrew Booth. Yeah, so I like your offense more than I like your defense. There is some things I like here on the defensive side of things. Main thing would be to continue upgrading the free players we have, so make sure you guys max out a Khalil Mack, max out a Xavier McKinney, max out whoever you were using on offense. Your DB room can get the job done. I would take the tokens off Deion Jones, replace Deion Jones with somebody else, unless Deion Jones is your user. I would also go get Nick Cross from the Team Builder promo to replace Kevin Winston Jr. Have Kevin Winston Jr. I mean, he can still be your starting free safety, but Nick Cross should be in your box. You can take the tokens off of Deion Jones and max out Witherspoon. You still have Will McDonald on your account, the other preseason standout card. I would max out that card, and he can be your new starting left edge rusher. The defensive line, like, I don't love your DTs. Go upgrade 80 overall Shelby Harris with 82 overall Tavondre Sweat from the preseason standout promo. And once you get Nick Cross as a sub backer, you could look to upgrade at your free safety spot, which, like, I probably would if I were you. I'd sell off Kevin Winston Jr. Go and get a Jeremy Chin, core elite 80 overall. He does fit your Raiders chemistries as well. He can be your starting free safety. Have Nick Cross be your sub backer, and then split the tokens off Deion Jones, and then go get whatever Will backer will fit your Raiders chemistry. And then, of course, you can go upgrade the defensive line, like I said, but if you get Will McDonald out there, you keep upgrading Khalil Mack and go get 82 overall Tavondre Sweat. I do think your defense will take a major step up. Not a bad team by any means. There definitely is some room for improvement, so I'm going to give this one a 7.2 out of 10. Thank you for sending it in. We got Black Max team here up next. Colton Miller, Joel Bettino, JPJ, Chris Lindstrom, Jackie Slater, Kyle Pitts. We love to see it. T. Higgins, Alec Ingold, toss in a backup fullback, Michael Vick, Jalen Hurts, Bijan Robinson, Dante Thornton, and Calvin Ridley. You got a Falcons and a Raiders theme team. One, I get you are running the Falcons theme team, so I was going to say sell off Calvin Ridley. He is not worth 400,000 coins. But he does fit your theme team, so I'm going to say whatever. You can keep him, but just know, like, there are coins to be made up there. You also have 3.8 mil, so it's not the be-all, end-all for you. Michael Vick versus Jalen Hurts. I mean, yeah, Michael Vick is not much better than the free Jalen Hurts, but I would rather use free than have the coins into Michael Vick. I don't think we see a Michael Vick redux this week. We could see it, though, so if that's the case, he is going to tank. If that's not the case, he'll probably hold value. That one's up to you. If you don't mind the left-handed quarterback, then keep using Michael Vick, but keep upgrading your Season 1 players. You are season level 36. You still have more tickets as well as tokens to unlock. Defensively, we got Sean T. I would sell off your Sean Taylor. He should get a redux this week. Go take your 1.4 million coins or whatever else you can get for him. Troy Anderson, Brian Urlacher. You got a gold at your Mike, Chop Robinson, Xavier McKinney, Travis Hunter. This Travis Hunter card genuinely needs to be on as many people's teams as I can. I've said his name like 4 or 5 times as recommendations. If your team doesn't make the video or you didn't submit it, go get Travis Hunter. You'll thank me later. Micah Parsons, Scobie Turner, Warren Sapp, Dwight Freeney, Darrell Revis, and then Charles Woodson. I like your defense a lot. I would really just sell off Sean T. Caleb Ransaw is a great budget safety. The last team we talked about getting a safety, go get 76 overall Jags, Caleb Ransaw. Sell off Sean T. Go get Jeremy Chin, 80 overall. I guess you already have him right there. I would really just sell off Sean Taylor, take the coins. You can buy him back this week. I genuinely think Reduxes will be dropping probably on Wednesday of this week. But besides that, I do like what I see right here. I'm going to give this team a 9. I'll give this one a 9.4 out of 10 because you haven't maxed out your T. Higgins. I don't love the Calvin Ridley play just because he is so expensive for an 86 overall champion. I guess he isn't a champion, but like it's an 86 overall. The team, though, Kyle Pitts is probably a monster on your theme team. This is a really good team right here. This team's coming in from Champaign right here. T. Higgins, LeJonte Wester, Keaton Mitchell, Lamar Jackson, Laquan Treadwell, Brock Bowers, Roger Rosengarten, Daniel Falele, Tyler Lindenbottom, John Simpson, and Orlando Brown. This is the 50 out of 50 Ravens theme team. Very, very good team right here. Shout out you for not spending 1 point whatever million coins on that Zay Flowers from preseason standout. He is going to get a Redux this week, and he shouldn't be very expensive. So if you want to replace LeJonte Wester whenever we get 86 overall Reduxes, that will be the time to do it. It's always so weird seeing a Daniel Falele card that isn't a gold 99 running back because that card is in my nightmares. Besides that, though, I do like your offense. Shout out you for maxing out your Season 1 T. Higgins. That is another must-have card. Defensively, Ed Reed, Trenton Simpson. What do you think about the Ed Reed card? Do you like him? Brian Urlacher, Jacob Hummel, Deion Jones, Xavier McKinney, Travis Hunter, Micah Parsons. You do have the crystal chemistry, and just off that alone, I'm going to give this team a 10 out of 10. You are definitely shredding people with this Ravens theme team. Khalil Mack fully maxed out as a stud. 89 overall with 82, 83 speed on your theme team. I mean, this is a very good team. My only real, maybe you could look to upgrade, but you really can't because of the theme team. Now that I'm looking at how you have your specialist set up, you have Terrell Suggs rushing as your defensive tackle. I'm assuming you run Texas stunts, and therefore you know ball. Very good team. Thank you for sending it in. This is a 10 out of 10. With that said, fellas, is going to be this week's episode of Fixing Subscribers Teams. Don't worry if you guys did not get in this week. We will be rating teams all week over on stream. Make sure you guys do roll through. Have a great rest of your NFL Sunday. As always, go Commanders, and I'll catch you boys back here later. Peace. Have a good one.